Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? My name is Angel, and today I wanted to discuss a topic that's been around for quite some time. And this is about the question that many of us pet owners, animal sympathizers, animal owners, whatnot, we asked ourselves that question that when, as we all know it, unfortunately, our beloved pets, animals, whether it be a dog, a cat, hamster, fish, they live much shorter lives than human beings normally do. And, well, I take it God has a reason for this. And, well, we have to respect it. But we live in a society where pets have become a normal part of our lives. Unfortunately, the time comes where we have to say goodbye to our beloved pets. Due to illness, they get lost. And most of us ask ourselves, and the reason I say this is because I have found myself in this boat asking, where do our pets go when their journey on earth here ends? Do they simply cease to exist and never to be seen or heard from again? Or does their spirit or soul continue to live on? And I'll share my personal opinions on this, followed by my personal experiences on this. And for starters, guys, we all know that God, creator of the universe, he created animals for a reason. Even in paradise, there was animals of all kinds. So yeah, animals are pretty important to God. You gotta also remember that when the great flood hit the earth, God specifically instructed Noah to include animals as part of salvation for them. Anyhow, for starters, guys, animals do have the breath of life, which to me, in my opinion, they either have a spirit or a soul. As we all know, guys, everything is made of energy, and energy never dies. And I had to go through, I mean, I've had many pets in my life before, mainly cats, but I've also had a few dogs here and there. And it was really tough when I had to say goodbye to them, when their time came. And recently, up until I want to say August 28th, yeah, August 28th of 2019, when my beloved black cat Panther crossed over, I couldn't help but to wonder, will I ever see him again? Will I ever see all of my pets again? And it's a question that I guess most of us have asked ourselves. Now, most of us pet owners wonder, will I see my pet in heaven or the afterlife, whatnot? And I will be honest with you guys, I'm about to share a personal experience. My beloved pet Panther came into my life in 2008, September of 2008, after one of my ex girlfriends and I had broken up. And it was really, the years passed. He crossed over on August 28th of 2019, which means I pretty much had him close to 11 years. And he came to change my life, guys. He really came to change my life. And unfortunately, he got very ill towards the end of his life. And no matter what I did, I was not able to stop the unstoppable. And I found myself wondering, will I see him again? And I'll be honest with you guys, I won't get too much into depth with this, but after his passing, guys, and I swear to you guys, I have seen his silhouette quite a few times. Not recently, but I have seen his silhouette around the house, the old house where I used to live, where he grew up on. And the first time it creeped me out, but later on, not so much. Not only that, my mother and my brother have also seen his silhouette. And I could understand if it was only me, but them too. And they were very attached to Panther as well. And spontaneously, guys, ironically enough, I will mention his name only for this. Chadwick Boseman, the actor who played the character of Black Panther, crossed over on August 28th of 2020. His life was cut short, unfortunately. He lost his battle to cancer, and Panther also lost his battle to cancer as well. He had thyroid carcinoma. But anyways, ultimately, guys, we can only speculate that we will see our pets in the afterlife. God is the one who decides yay or nay, and animals are part of His plan. They're pretty important to Him. If they wouldn't be, He wouldn't have created them to begin with. And there is a few. I won't get too much into biblical verses because obviously I'm not a theologian, I'm not a priest, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a deacon. But there are some few passages of the Bible that hint of a possible reunion or a reunion of our beloved pets. Ecclesiastes 3:19 through 3:21. King Solomon pondered at the idea. He asked the question. He didn't make the statement. He asked the question, who knoweth if the spirit of the man goes up and that of the beast goes down? He asked the question. Also, guys, if you guys are believers in near death experiences, I will tell you one thing, man. People who have had near death experiences have testified that their beloved pets were waiting for them in the afterlife. You guys don't have to take my word for it. You guys can read up on it yourselves. And I don't know if you guys have noticed one, but animals, they know who their creator is. They just didn't come out of nothing from nothing. I mean, and let's not even go too far. Animals provide for us. But I mean, a lot of people, even disabled people, have what you call service animals. So yeah, animals are pretty important to us. You don't have to take my word for it. Like I tell you, there's been so many people out there who have shared similar stories to mine that they felt their pet's presence. And some of them have even pointed out that they saw their pet's silhouette or ghost, if you would call it, around the house. But anyhow, guys, I just wanted to drop by and share my personal experiences. And me, if you ask me personally, yes, I firmly believe that we will see our pets again in the afterlife. It is not the end. You know, they have a spirit or a soul, and spirit and a soul, it continues to live on. I mean, where in the beginning, God did not intend for death to be part of the plan, but well, due to the fall of man, well, we all are paying the price. And there's also some verses that say that all creation, not just humans, is waiting to be freed from that bondage. We are waiting to be redeemed. We are waiting for that curse to be removed from us. So anyhow, guys, just wanted to share this personal experience.